Welcome to Fitness, Food, and Finance, where I'm trying to help you lay a firm foundation in those three things, and I am Andy McCann. I own CrossFit Garage down here in Woodstock, Georgia. While this show episode, whatever it is not necessarily about the gym, CrossFit Garage, it is about getting your life together, basically trying to help you look good naked, as well as become harder to kill. What does that mean? Well, you gotta pay attention to your fitness, your food, and your finances, right? If you have the 5 pillars of health and fitness, how you eat, sleep, move, think, and connect, the 6th one being wealth. I don't know, we put that in there too. But if you boil it down, it's how you move, what you eat, and your wealth. I think the other thing maybe I'd put in there is connection. I think that in the end is going to be the biggest thing. If you can get the other ones moving and then increase your connection, then you're going to be doing really well for yourself. So today, I'm going to go through, does this actually work? I've been doing CrossFit since 2007. Does it actually work? I mean, the spoiler answer is, hell yeah, it works. I'm living proof. I'm going to go through a few things for you. So the key is show up. I joke about it all the time, but it's really true. We have 2 rules in the gym. Rule number 1, show up. Rule number 2, don't do anything stupid today to prevent you from showing up tomorrow. Rule number 3 is usually don't poop your pants in a heavy back squat, but that's just for fun. 2 rules. I'm also going to tell you guys this, and it's still out there. I have never paid out on this because it's true and it works, but most people just won't do it because you're too damn lazy. It's really on you. If you don't show up, literally on you, and I don't reward those that don't show up. I don't pay attention. If you stop coming, I let the automation take care of it. I can't be bothered with people who won't do the thing for them. They know what it is. They just can't do it. I don't know. I just don't want to give attention to that. Instead, what I give attention to is I'll send out texts all the time, say, hey, well done on that PR. Hey, good job on this, good job on that. I reward the success that you guys are getting because I want that action to be promoted. Show up. So here's the deal. If you will come to the gym, CrossFit Garage, or whatever gym, actually I can't help it with other gyms, but for my gym, 4 days a week, and let me edit your food some, if you're not fitter a year from now, I'll give you times 10 your money back. Yeah, it's that simple. I have never paid that back because it freaking works. Just show up. Even if you half-ass it. I had a couple new folks come the last month, and I have told them, when you come for your first month, leave stuff on the table. Don't go hard. I want you to drive away going, I could have done more. Perfect. Because even when you go light, you're like, oh man, my body feels different tomorrow morning. I'm very sore. Of course you are. You just don't notice it until that day. The best thing you can do afterwards is do some more of what you just did. We had 2 new people come in and both did the same thing. They came into the thing. I said, make sure you come on Friday. And they did not. So they got super sore. I'm like, hey, it's now Monday. Come on in. Well, it was Sunday night. Does this work? Unequivocally, there it is. Yes, it works. Here's the other thing I want to give you. I have proof. One, there's a lot of proof. I don't have a primary doctor. I don't take any drugs. Nothing is broken. Besides me being kind of an asshole, and I'm working on that, there's nothing really wrong with the physicality of me, right? I'm going to live for a long time. I've got muscle. I've got lean mass. I've got no fat. I've got percent body fat. I think they said it was like 16% or something. But you know what I'm saying. I do admit I eat quite weird, and this is to tell you also, carnivore actually works. I eat a carnivore lifestyle. I haven't had really any vegetables in about 15 months, and I'm still here, and I'm doing good, and I'm winning stuff, or at least doing pretty damn good. Okay, we're going to go through some of those things. So yes, it does work. I got a whole laundry list of things I want to cover. I'm way ahead of myself here. I'm going to go through some of the things coming up at the gym, some of the things that our members are doing, some of the fun we're doing as a membership, as a community, things you could do, and then I'm going to dive into some of the proof that this works. If you don't believe me, take the test. Come in for 4 days a week and for a year, and let me edit your diet, and let's see if you're healthier. If you're not, I'll give you times 10 your money back. So what is that? It's like, I don't know, it's about $2,000 for the year, so that'd be $20,000 on the table. I know it works. Now, if you really said, let's take you up on that, I'm going to have you track your food and track your attendance. So we're going to have metrics. It's not going to just be an, oh, by the way. And if you skip, you're out. You need to actually track this stuff because it matters, right? Okay. So things going on at the gym. Of course, we got CrossFit Garage right here. So come, if you're in Woodstock, Georgia, come and see us. If you're not and you need to find a gym, and I will help you find a gym. I know it's not like the easiest to pick a thing. I just had a guy come today and he's like, hey man, you guys were super friendly and very easygoing. And I loved it. I didn't know what to expect being like showing up without knowing anyone. I love that. I don't get those unsolicited texts a lot. Usually it's only when bad stuff happens. So that's awesome. I love it when people love on us for doing what we do well. Anyway, if you're not near us, we do have garagefitness.online. So my brother Charles and I are working on this thing. It's got everything I know put into an AI bot, and that thing is going to help you out like I would. There's no cost to it right now. It's still alpha. It's not even in beta. It's alpha mode. So bear with us as we use it. But you can go to garagefitness.online, sign up for free. If you don't sign up for anything, you can just download there's like 2 sets, so 30-day workouts, so 60 workouts. You can download and just follow that, okay? So some fun stuff that is coming up for us. I went on my Facebook page for some reason, and I don't know if I remember why. So let's go. So we have a true challenge coming up. That is the old Festivus for the rest of us. Basically, when the open happened, and then people were like, hey, I didn't make it to the next thing. Well, this is for the rest of us because we just couldn't make it through the open, right? So Festivus for the rest of us, it is now the true challenge. We have ours. Actually, by the time you hear this, it had already happened. So it's the weekend of the 18th. Right now is the 13th. So I'll do another episode on that. We got a lot of volunteers. We got 21 teams of 2. So that's 21, that's 42. And then we have 3 individuals. So anyway, there's 24 slots of teams and people working out. So we're going to run 8 lanes and 3 heats. We're going to start at 8 a.m. and we'll be done by 1 p.m. It's going to be great. I wish more of you were able to do this. I texted a lot of people. I'm not going to bully and badger people into like joining or volunteering, but I would love it if you guys would, anyway, I think it's fun when you compete a little bit, especially this. It's for novices and intermediates. You're not supposed to be able to do ring muscle ups. Nobody's going to ask you to do that. Anyway, a lot of fun. Hope to see you guys there. We're doing that sort of stuff because it's fun. And this is what we want to do, build a community and have fun with it. Use our fitness for something, right? Next thing, so a bunch of us did what was the race called? The Blairsville Extreme Adventure Race. It wasn't really all that extreme. You just had to know that they front loaded all the work, the checkpoints, and you needed to run, leave town before you ran out of time. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. I think there was maybe 6 or 8 of us. Jordan stepped in a hole right at the beginning, and me and Eddie lost the entire group right at the beginning. We were going to try to speed through it. Apparently, we were so fast that while I thought we were behind everybody, we were actually in front of them. So, whatever. So what else we got going on there? We got the True Challenge again. Oh, there's my daughter. Hey, so I got a thing for you members. If you're like, I wish somebody would teach my kid these things. I know kids don't listen. People don't listen. If your spouse says a thing or your parent says a thing, they just don't listen. It's called proximity bias. And they're like, hey, man, shut up. What would you know? So they don't listen. Sometimes they do listen. Evie's a good listener. Actually, Evan's a real good listener too. Olivia and Levi sometimes, but usually it takes, at least for Levi, let me put my tongue in that socket one time. Oh yeah, you were right, it hurts. So Evie did this night race. She's doing cross country. And I love this. Guys, as your kids are getting set up for college and they're figuring out, hey, what do I need to do? One, I am seeing now college is not that deep. I get it. Everyone wants to go to a school that's named, but I don't think you really need to. I think you should take your a junior year in high school and your senior year and go to KSU. That Georgia will pay for them to get college credits. I'm trying to convince Evie to do that. Fellowship's tuition is something like $20,000 a year. I told her, it's like, hey, if you go to KSU for your senior year, I will give you half of that. She's like, wait, what? I'm like, yes, I will bribe you into getting out of there and going to college early. It's still high school credit, but it's college credit, right? It's to get done with high school. She would like to go to UGA, Georgia Tech, or Auburn and do some sort of STEM thing. I just don't think it really matters. What really matters is work experience. So go to a college and work. Get your stuff, get your butt in gear. Anyway, if you have a kid that you would like to teach a thing, I am happy to do that teaching. If you got a kid that's about to learn to drive, I have a tractor. We can start them off slow on a tractor to teach them how to, the stuff works. If you would like them to learn, or you would like to learn how to change your own oil, Evie and I, well, it wasn't right after the race. The next day, oh man, wait a minute. Joey, this is your daughter right here. She's right behind Evie in the picture. Is that how they knew? Joey Spain. I don't think you listen to this. He's a fraternity brother of mine. I think he lives up here. Well, he has to live somewhat local. I think that's his daughter running with Evie. That's the right shirt. That's crazy. He texted me. There he is right there. Joey Spain. Wait, I'm going to have to pause you guys and pause. Okay, there you go. He's over in Milton. He should join us. Joey and I had similar abilities, he and I could ride a unicycle and juggle at the same time. He's way more dexterous than I ever was. He's like that mutant beast from the X-Men. He's like, can do all sorts of crazy things. Anyway, dude was awesome. Still is. So the other day, that would have been, well, it was the Saturday, so the 12th or 11th, I did this 15K run. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. Just remember, I went out and did a 15K run. You guys know what I do to train. I do CrossFit. I don't do 15Ks. I didn't do that bad. I think I was 27th out of 100, and I was maybe 4th place for the guys in my age group. So pretty badass. Does CrossFit work? Hell yes, it works. Also, this is just me getting out there, but this is a video and a podcast. It goes both ways. Get out and volunteer. Hang out with your friends. So something stupid that I did recently. So I had that race coming up. I had kicked a chair and I had pus in my toe because I guess it got infected. So I used a paperclip and a needle to hot drill a hole in my toe. It works. You can go on Facebook and look at, actually, I think I also have it on YouTube. You can go there and look. Anyway, okay, that's the stuff from that. I don't remember what I wanted to show you on Facebook, but those are the things that are happening. Instagram, what was I going to show you in there? I have no idea. I should make better notes to myself. So I don't know, whatever. We'll come back to that. Okay. So we have hosted, by the time you listen to this, the True Challenge. Hopefully everyone had a blast, and they have this launching again in April 18th is the date we'll pick. So April 18th, 2026. The Open is before that. So basically we'll do the Open, then none of us will go anywhere. Then we have Festivus for the rest of us. So it's going to be a blast. You guys should be part of that. We do have Open Gym. I like this. I typed in there, give me a picture of Bring a Friend Week. So not Open Gym, Bring a Friend Week. And so these are the pictures it gave me for Bring a Friend Week. Weird, whatever. So by the time you're listening to this, Bring a Friend Week is right now. It starts on the 20th and goes all week. So bring your friend. Okay. On to a little bit of other stuff. We have members in the gym that I'm trying to figure out what they do. Some of them have businesses. A lot of you have businesses. I just couldn't look them all up yet. We've got Andy Perez from the 6 a.m. class. He has an automotive business. Look up Andy's Automotive and Transmission. He's over there on, oh wait, that's not the right one. This says Virginia. What? That's not right. Whatever. This isn't his website, but Andy Perez has an automotive business like 5 minutes from the gym. So if you got car issues, take your car there. Coach Jamie has got Fox Oak Counseling. If you need to talk to someone, she is awesome. We've got Coach Jennifer. She has Inked Barbell. So she does personal training as well as big time nutrition. So if you need some nutrition help, go there. Guys, if you want to shortcut the process, do this. I've got, it really annoys me. I've got a buddy who's with us. He shall be remain nameless, but he said, yes, I know I need to fix my eating. I'm going to start eating peanuts rather than M&Ms. And then we sit down to do some stuff and he's eating more M&Ms. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I didn't say it. I was just like, dude, you guys have to give a shit about your own body. You can't say, well, whatever, I'm going to eat the M&Ms anyway. If you know you got a thing and you should do it, God, just do it. And if you can't, hire a coach. That's what Jennifer's for. Okay. So next up there is Coach Josiah. He has got same thing. So he's got personal training, he's got nutrition, and he does some online stuff for you as well. If you're a dude, pick Coach Josiah. If you're a female, pick Coach Jennifer. They're going to know more about what you do. Also, Coach Matt, he does Saturdays. He's got, if you go to Instagram, you can see him on Muscleified. There you go. So it's Muscleified. The dude is super muscular. I would say this. If you're into basketball, you need to talk to Coach Matt because a lot of times you basketball players are skinny and you need to get stronger and bigger. The dude is 6'7", and he probably, I don't know how much he weighs, but it's freaking scary. He would go up against Jack Reacher, whatever the guy's name is, something, I don't know what his name is. But yeah, I think Matt could take him out. The dude is huge. And he's a big guy, so he knows how to make this thing work, right? He also will help you out. His big thing is rehab and hypertrophy. We also have Vincent Financial, Matt Decker, and all the guys from that group. They're down in downtown Woodstock. They help you with your retirement. If you are a business owner and you want to meet some more business owners in the area, then this is what I'm into right now. It's Business Networking International, BNI, and we have a Woodstock chapter. We meet on Wednesday at 8 a.m. for about an hour and a half. The basic idea is you create a closed network of people. So basically you don't have two realtors. You have one realtor and a mortgage broker, right? So non-competing industries. and you help each other out. So I am their health and fitness guy. I've got people in that are HVAC and plumbing and so forth. And so when a thing goes awry with me with rental property, I need those people all the time. It's a good fit. I'm like, hey, I need a thing. But also I know people who need a thing. So we have a lot of them that have joined the gym, especially in the 6 a.m. class. So if you need a thing, let me know. They're probably in there. And if you have a business and you want to come check us out, let me know. We can get you a visitor pass. Okay. Does this junk work? I know, we're into it now. I'm just, sorry I'm so tangential, but I do have a list of websites across the top that kind of keep me in check. The answer is yes. Also, Evan had Crohn's. Doctor said, let's cut some stuff out and give you drugs for the rest of your life. You'll probably die early, but that's okay. Evan said, how about we try the lion diet, Dad? I said, dude, I'll do it with you. So I've been doing this lion diet with him for about 4 months, and then we switched over to carnivore. I'm way more strict than him, but it's been about 15 months. I have probably had maybe, I'll say 15 avocados and 2 sweet potatoes in the last 15 months, and I'm still here. I know you're like, Andy, that can't be all you eat. This is what I eat every day. It's so the same. Everyone in my house hates it, so I guess Evie and Verity hate it. Evan's like, yeah, I'm down, except it's too boring. In the morning, I eat 6 eggs. Yes, I have my own chickens, so my eggs are pretty freaking good, but I have 6 eggs. With heavy butter, I put butter in the cast iron pan, I cook 6 over easy eggs, and that's what I eat, and then I go to the gym. I do drink black coffee. I'm not very particular on the coffee, but I get it. You should have like non-moldy, whatever coffee. Right now, I'm like, whatever. And I put a lot of salt on it. I salt the crap out of everything. Okay. For lunch, I typically have some sort of steak. It's my favorite is a New York strip. I will pretty much eat anything, but I need the fat with it. So I eat all of the bits, even the hard, chewy bits. I just cut it up smaller and just kind of swallow it down. And I eat all that. That's what so 2 New York strips, it's usually about maybe 1.5 pounds of meat. My wife did just buy a half a cow, so I'm kind of eating off of that. And those proportions are a little different, so I'm having to kind of figure out like how much to add in extra meat, because when I have tried to go, let me try 5 eggs, I am freaking starving. People who tell you on the carnivore diet they're not hungry, that's a lie. When it's time for me to eat, I'm like, bam, let's do it. And then for dinner, I have a pound of ground something, usually ground beef, but it can be anything. Ground lamb is good. So it's a ruminant meat. It has to be something that ruminates. So you think like a biblical meat, I guess. So cow, venison, goat, lamb, elk, bison, that sort of stuff. Basically, they eat bushes or greeny things, and you shoot them and you eat their meat. I don't know why, but the ruminant meat seems to have less of a anaphylactic, that's not the right word, histamine effect. Anyway, Evan is up to 160 pounds. The real short story was he was 170, dropped all the way down to 117. We went to the doctor, was like, screw that, let's do lion diet. After all of this, 15 months later, he's up to 160 pounds and he's starting to work out again. And he has edited his food a bit, so he's adding in. But dude, my son is alive and this right here worked. The reason I bring this up is I don't have carbs in my body. I forgot to tell you, when I eat the ground beef, I usually put a large, now I've upped it because I need more fat in my diet. So it's like a large stick of goat cheese. And I've tried sheep. I don't like that as much. I like the goat better. But anyway, I'll eat that. Either 2 of the small ones or 1 of the large one. I eat all of it. It's awesome. I love it. High fat, I know. I don't eat any carbs. Had you asked me 15 months ago, is this going to work? I'd have said, I don't know. I feel like you're supposed to eat vegetables, at least to poop. I don't know. But there's no, what do they call it? Like essential amino acids, essential proteins, essential fats. There are no essential carbs. You don't really need carbs. You can even go down the rabbit hole, and I have, of why do we eat the way we eat? So possibly, I'm not saying this is it. I'm just saying when you put a tinfoil hat on, you can kind of come up with this stuff, that they needed people to eat less than the baby boomers because they didn't have enough meat, bacon, and all the eggs and all that, whatever. And so they're like, hey, we can do this grain thing. That's where grain comes in the picture. They come up with the food pyramid. The food pyramid is dumb. Tip it upside down and spread out the base that way. That's what I think you should do. Of course, I would say eliminate sugars completely, but whatever. My point is, this is what I do. I don't have any carbs in my body. I just ran a 15K on a trail. So does it work? Yes. I just did a 10-hour adventure race. Does it work? Yes. I only train CrossFit. Does it work? Dear Lord, just listen to yes, it works. You just have to show up. If you can't show up, we're not for you. You literally have to show up. I have people who are paying me and not showing up. I try to tell them, you should show up. They're like, I know. Dude, show up. Yes, it is hard. It's just not difficult. You just wake up and you go. That's easy, but it's difficult. I get it. You need to motivate. And if you need that motivation, I am willing to. I did for a while. I would text somebody and be like, get up, get your ass into the gym. And I sent that little voice text memo thing all the time. And they're like, all right, thank you. Okay, so this is what we eat. No carbs, no capes, no carbs. And I go out and do these endurance races. I do CrossFit. Yes, I do feel a little bit slower, but I see that I'm not slower, right? I am actually experimenting with upping my fat because I'm doing more of these longer things, and I feel like I need a bit more energy. So I noticed I did the electrolytes incorrect in the 15K. My calves got all tight, and I was like, oh, I think they're going to get crampy. So I poured one of those LMNTs, the unflavored raw, like I poured some down my mouth and then drank a lot of water. I'm like, I'm probably screwing myself up here, but I'm about to cramp up. So you got to watch out for cramping. But that's all I eat, and it does work. I have the energy for it. Yes, my cholesterol is high, but it should be if you know the signs. If you're only using fat as an energy system, the transport for fat as an energy system is cholesterol, specifically LDL. So do you think I have high cholesterol? The answer is yes. Do you know why? Because I use fat as a transport system. I could reduce the cholesterol by working out less, but that's not my point. All right, I did pull up my blood work. I'm not going to go through this. There's another podcast on blood work that you can go listen to. I just wanted to show you a few things. If you're watching, you can see pretty much all the metrics are in the green. Weirdly, my sodium is in the green, and I eat so much salt. It's insane. All the other measurements are awesome, except for when you get down to like glucose. They're like, wow, you have a lot of glucose. Why? And that is a weird thing. The answer, I think, is it's not measuring how long does my body hold on to the sugar out there that's been put out there. It's my body creates its own glucose, because you can do that. I think it's your liver, your pancreas, or your oblongata mangata. I don't know. But you'll create glucose because your brain not only needs cholesterol, your brain needs glucose. So your body has to make it, right? So this measuring how long is my blood holding on to the glucose I made, totally different than holding on to the glucose I ate, because I don't need any. So yeah, my glucose is 106, and they're saying, hey, it should be between 70 and 99. That's for normal people, not like normal. Actually, there's a trend line. I was curious. Let me click this trend button and see what happens. Oh, this is freaking cool. It'll actually let you trend your results together. So I don't even know what this means. My calcium has gone from 9.5 to 10, so whatever, which is funny. I don't drink any milk or do anything for that. So my calcium is totally fine. You don't even apparently need, like, it's just fascinating. All right. So my glucose, what is this one from? 2023. So that's interesting. I see in 2023, I didn't eat bread or sugar, but I did eat like vegetables and stuff. So my glucose was 104, and now it's 106. My low was 109, or it was 94, and that was in 2024. Oh yeah, so that was close to when I just started doing this. So my body's probably getting used to this, right? Bun has decreased over time. I don't even know if that's good or bad. My total protein has gone up. Of course it has. I mean, I would think I'm eating all sorts of protein, right? Bilirubin. That's just a funny word. Let's see if this got salt. So potassium. That's interesting. It hasn't changed that much. I feel like I need more of that. Oh, here's sodium. Perfect. So dang, for as much sodium as I'm eating, I've only gone up 3 points over the last 2 years. That is nuts. And I eat a ton of sodium. Okay. Anyway, my point in that blood work is eating this way, at least for me, it works. Am I a doctor? No. Am I giving you doctor advice? No. Or I'm an unfrozen caveman lawyer. I'm an idiot. I just know that for me, this is going great. Okay. So I just did the Blue Ridge 15K. It is true. I did not win. I did not expect to win. The guy who won, Christopher Peterson, good job, buddy. He is 37. He placed first. He did it in an hour and 44 minutes. So 15K, hour and 44 minutes, 11-minute pace. Dog, that rocks. I am 27th. I had a 15:31 pace. Not bad. I finished in 2 hours and 24 minutes. I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's okay. I literally don't train for 15Ks. I don't train distance at all, except when I go race an adventure race. That's really not training. It's like doing the sport. And I thought, let's do this thing. It says I'm 6. What does that mean? age place. Oh, for my age group, I placed 6th. Not bad. I think it's a large group. It's like 45 to 59. My age is 51. That is true. Gender place? Oh, that's interesting. It put me, gender place. What the hell does that mean? Gender is male. Oh, I gotcha. So for the men out there, oh, that's weird. So, okay, I was looking at the wrong person. So it says, Andy is a man. That is true. And my gender place, I was 20th out of all the men. That's actually interesting. And I was 6th in my age group and 27th overall. So does this work? I'm just saying, there's literal proof right there. I just went out and said, hey, I'm going to go run this race. I don't train extra. I would probably add more. I mean, I know now I would add more electrolytes. I treated it like an adventure race, just keep moving. And when I got to the transition area, there was one aid station that people were like really like chilling out at. I said, hey, could you reach in my backpack, grab me 2 beef jerky sticks? They were chomps or something like that. And the guy grabbed them, I took them, and I kept going. So I was there for 30 seconds. Coach Jamie, I know you can't tell, but I just took my coffee break. I know you're like, drink while we're talking. It sounds more homey, but yeah. Anyway, the secret to this thing, I went out to the trail race not knowing anything. We were up at Blue Ridge and on Aska Road. There's a cool bridge across. And I figured there'd be some walking because who can run 15K? I mean, obviously that first guy can. And it starts like basically you're at sea level or river level and you're going up this trail to a lookout tower. And yeah, so I've been there before in various races. So I knew it was going to be a long way up. We start going. The first bit is flat until we get to the trailhead, and then it goes up. Everyone, like, Jay jogged for about, 2 minutes, and then they started, long walking and then short walking. I'm like, okay, I get it. This is not, it's like Hidalgo when everyone's racing until they get around the mountain, then everyone starts walking. Got it. I just need to keep moving. I wasn't sure, but I figured, well, whatever. This is what I'm going to do. We'll see what other people do. So I got passed in the beginning by a lot of people. I was probably in the middle of the pack, and then as we were just jogging to the trailhead, boop, 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 people passing me. I'm like, whatever. I think they're going too fast, but I'm going to do me, man. We got to the trail. Nobody passed me on the trail going up. I started passing a few people. I started passing more people, but I get about halfway into it. I've passed a bunch of people. And then we get to the turnaround coming back home. I was passed by this one girl. So you could jog with your dog, different grouping, but whatever. So this one girl had her dog, I think it was a Dalmatian, and tied around her waist. And she was running. I'm like, wow, how are you moving like this? We're halfway through the race. So I don't know, 15K, so 7K in, 8K in. And she's running down these hills with the dog kind of pulling her. I'm like, man, that is dangerous, but you go, girl. She was fast. I'm like, how did I not see you before? Anyway, then there was another, a dude with a dog. He and I leapfrogged each other back and forth. And then another girl just came cruising right by. I'm like, well, damn, look at that. I mean, I don't even know what her speed was, but it looked like she had a flying carpet on. My only claim to fame was a long, long time ago, Eric Richards and I, when we were out adventure racing, to get down a hill better, we learned to gallop down the hill. So on hills, as long as they're not aggressively too steep or very rocky, I can do this little gallopy thing, and it lets me really motor down a hill super quick. So I used that. I got a couple people going, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, yeah, it's just a little trick I found. Let me pull this up. So if you're interested in those, I use Warrior Adventure Racing. They've got adventure races and they have trail runs. Now I know there's this other service. I forgot what it's called. Actually, it's probably where I was looking at my results. Runsignup.com. That's pretty easy. You can go there and find races. I got a couple more that I'm looking at. My ankles and my knees did hurt at the end of that. I feel pretty good now. My wife gave me some of her patches to help move the lactic acid out, and they worked great. So this patch thing she does is super awesome. Y'all should get into that stuff. Anyway, there's these things we're doing. We've got the next race coming up is this one right here, Omar. It is Oak Mountain Adventure Race. They have a 10-hour or 24-hour. I'm actually contemplating going for the 24-hour, but then just cutting it off at 15 just to see if I could do it. You can do that in these sort of races. You can just kind of end early. It's weird. It's not like a marathon where you have to do it or triathlon. It's like a redneck triathlon. What would a redneck do? They'd be done when they're done. So that's over in Oak Mountain, Alabama, right outside of Birmingham. There's probably 4 of us that are looking at doing it. They also have these trail runs. I think the next one I was looking at doing is this Fort Yargo one. on April 4th. So it's a 50K or 25K. All right, maybe I don't want to do that. I don't want to do a 25K. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just go out and do 12K of it and then be like, I'm done early. I don't know. That's a little bit too aggressive for my blood. Let's see if he's got shorter ones. I feel like he had another list. Trail runs. I'm looking at his trail runs now to see what. Yeah, he's got some stuff in December 6th. I have a dude trip, so I can't do that. But anyway, that's coming up. Also, if you're listening to this, you just missed it. On Sunday, we do this, a couple of us do this thing, Georgia Orienteering. So you go to Georgia or gaorienteering.org, and you can look up their events. They have some events that are super close. So on the 19th, which I know if you're listening to this, you just missed it, there's an orienteering race at Red Top Mountain. Go do that. That's a lot of fun. They give you a really cool map, and you get out there and run around. They have a bunch of different levels. White course is like the easiest. I think like a white belt for karate. Black or red is the hardest. So think, again, karate or whatever. A couple of us get together at Blankets Creek. I'm doing these things. Again, does CrossFit work? We have guys biking. We don't really even bike. We just do CrossFit. It works. I'm doing carnivore. We got like 4 more people in the gym doing carnivore. It works. We're alive. We're doing this stuff. Get out and have some fun with us, guys. Coach Jamie is taking people climbing. So there's one in Kennesaw. Go out and do that with her. We also, of course, still are doing D&D board games. Come join us then. Board games are, we don't do that as much, but I'm trying to set it up so it's every other Sunday we do the board game rather than D&D. We'll see. We do not do a Christmas party. So if you're waiting for a Christmas party from me, we don't do one because everyone has tons of Christmas parties. Go do that. We do a mid-year party, which a lot of you are like, hey, I didn't know we had a party. Man, I don't know what else to do to tell you. I mentioned on Facebook, Instagram, had a podcast, had a YouTube video, sent out a bunch of emails. This year, I will text you as well, but we'll do a mid-year, I think it's like May or June. We do a little get-together at my house. Okay, other fun stuff coming up. The Open for the CrossFit Games is coming. We will do that as a gym again. We'll probably do the exact same way, have 3 teams, and then just have fun with it. So that'll be February 26th is when that starts. And then again, April 18th is when we'll do the True Challenge again. And then March, let's see, I didn't even tell you the date of that one race. Let's go back to adventure races. Oak Mountain is March 21st, so we'll be doing that. So a bunch of stuff coming up. Get involved. Be part of us. Or don't. That's up to you. So again, True Challenge. This is the one right now we're doing, but there'll be a registration as we get closer to the April 18th one. Last thing for you guys to consider for me, for you is, that the hardest thing about this thing is just managing all the expenses. I know you'd think, well, damn, Andy, you got 100 people. If they're paying $200 a month, that's $20,000 a month you're making. No, it doesn't work like that. There's people out for pregnancies. There's people out for just traveling for work. There's people who are like, hey, I just lost my job, and I gift them a membership. I'm like, look, I'll pay for it. Yeah, that cuts into what I pay me. Because, I just think it sucks if, like, the world threw you a what did I throw you, a bone? No, throws you a wrench. And then you're like, well, you can't come be part of our group anymore because you just can't pay. I'm going to help out where I can. So that's me helping out. I pay for those memberships. So anyway, I'm looking to buy a building. This building came up. Is it the best one for us? Man, I don't know. So how far would you drive and still be part of the gym? This guy's only 5 minutes away. It's over the Cherokee line. So it's over there by, what is it by? Titan Baseball Academy? I don't know, over that way. But if I bought this, how far can we go before it's too far? And I know it's not the exact same place, but we can spiff it up and make it look good. It's just the rent on the place. It's like $6,000 a month plus the other, CAM and all the other taxes and what. It's a triple net, so it means I pay everything, but you always pay everything. Don't be disillusioned. When you have a rental, the customer pays everything. I'm a landlord. I have property. I don't tell them it's triple net. I just put everything in there. When they pay me their rent for the month, they've paid it all. It's already in there. So anyway, this is something that I'm looking for. Where is this one exactly? If I see if it's on the, I don't know. There's some pictures of it. It is, if you go to loopnet.com and then put in 4710 Ecton Drive, it's just there in Marietta, so it's pretty close to us. So I'm on the hook every 5 years for something like $400,000, and I divide that up for you guys. So I take that big risk, you take small risk, whatever. One way that I can reduce that is by buying a place and then paying like in the financing rather than into a lease. But obviously ownership comes with problems. The rent goes up again. It's October, so it already went up. Every October, it'll go up and go up and go up. And then when I renew my lease, it'll go up even more. So this is the only way that I can rate control is if I got my own place, and then I could make it a little bit more substantial or even keel. And then, of course, there's other places. With businesses, if you want a place to work out of, you can, lease one of the offices or whatnot. Or I'd have other people leasing it out. So this particular location is, oh man, I don't see the total size. Let's see, available 9,600 square feet. So I wonder if he's offering the whole thing. I need to go back and reread everything. But anyway, it's on the table. Guys, I enjoy working with you. I enjoy helping you, leading you into health and fitness. I hope these podcasts help you. I hope there's some insight and, motivation. Yes, it is true. I do care if you're not showing up. But I have a hard time putting attention to that because if you don't care, then telling somebody to tie your shoes over and over and over is just, it's tough. I'd rather say, well done on the success. But if you need that help, let me know. I'm here to help you, man. If you don't live in Woodstock and you just need help anyway, man, my website, my cell phone number and email address are on the website. I'm happy to help you. That's me. When you contact, you get the owner, you get me. I am a unfrozen caveman lawyer. So take everything I say with a grain of salt, go and fact check it, chat bot, AI me or whatever it is. Anyway, guys, happy to be doing what I'm doing. Yes, it is not a great business in terms of money, but the health aspect that I personally get out of this is glorious. This stuff works. I'm 52. I don't have a primary doctor. I don't take any drugs. I wouldn't be last if we were picking the kickball, whatever. I wouldn't be last to be picked. Even at 52, I dare say if we were building out teams for stuff, I would be picked over a majority of the younger people. Is that massaging the ego? No, I'm just saying this junk works. I get it. I'm still kind of an asshole and I'm working on that. But the health and fitness thing, CrossFit is the biggest hack I have ever found. Carnivore is the biggest hack. I eat 4,000 calories a day and I have a hard time keeping weight on. What the hell? Yes, I had to give up sweets. That is it. The cost of this is no sugar ever. I mean, it's easy. No sugar ever, but it's super difficult. Yeah, I don't know. I think the next thing I'm going to talk to you guys about maybe next week is this guy came out with a study. I don't talk about it much, but it is for your health. This guy, oh man, what is his name? Dale Bigtree from ICANN, or it's Informed Consent Network. Basically, hey, we should all be informed before we consent to have medical procedures and all that. He just had a documentary come out about shots. And you guys know me. I didn't give my kids any because they reacted poorly to them and the doctor fired us. So I was like, you know what? Screw you. Fire me. I just won't ever be back. So he's got new stuff coming out. I find it super interesting. Is it for you? Man, I don't know. Do I trust medical professionals? Yep. I got lots of friends that are medical professionals. I just don't think I trust. This is a weird thing to say right here. I am a capitalist through and through, but I think I don't trust absolute capitalism. We capture the market and then we do bad things. And I'm one of them. If you gave me ultimate power, I would be a dictator. No doubt about it. Now, I think I'd be a benevolent dictator until I make you do things that you don't like. For example, I would love it if everyone wore a Fitbit or something like that so we can see what your health and fitness is doing and track that stuff. But that's why I don't tell people to do it, because I want everyone to. I want to see that data. Yeah, so I don't let myself be a dictator. But, anyway, this stuff isn't complicated. It's just not easy either. You have to have motivation. You have to have willpower. You have to have flex a bit. You need a community to go along for you. I said to someone the other day, when you join our gym, yes, you're getting coaching and fitness and all that, but you're also buying a lifestyle and almost like a fraternity or a Greek system thing. You have people that will show up for you, whether it's to help or just to go have fun. So if you're looking for community, especially if you're working from home and you don't see anybody anymore, man, just give this stuff a shot. You will be amazed at what you can do and what the group can provide. All right, guys, you take care.